Hi everyone, you're watching Video Gaming Over 40 and this is VGO Girl and we're taking a look at Rangers of Oblivion. It just came out recently. You can find it on the iOS. And here we're going to go ahead and take a look at the character creation. There's not a lot of variety. You pretty much get to change whether you're a girl or a boy and pick your hair color. And the odd thing is you can choose where you were born. Kind of, are you a merchant's child? Are you a child of the sea? Are you a commoner? Are you, born to wealth? So that's kind of odd. I don't know how it impacts other than it seems to play a difference in the stats. But, you do get to change, pick kind of where you're from. The classes are not in part of the character creation because there is an interesting aspect of the classes here where you can choose a weapon and change your class depending on which weapon you choose. So here you can see some of the outfits that they have available, or they show you a preview of some outfits. And so we're going to go ahead and look at some of the gameplay. Now, as far as the world goes, it is a beautiful world, and they do kind of brag about that in the preview for the game. The graphics are gorgeous. The scenery is great. The characters are done well. Overall, I have to say it's a very beautiful game. It's typical. You get a quest. They've got the question marks over their head, sort of thing, and you follow an NPC to wherever. The controls are a little weird. I ran into walls quite a few times when I was trying to run around, so I think that just takes a little bit of getting used to. And here you can see we're talking to the weapons trainer, and he will allow you to choose a great sword, a lance, a long bow, twin blades, a staff, gauntlets. And so that kind of dictates your class. And it's interesting because you can change, like I said, you can change your class depending on what weapon you choose. And each one has different sets of attacks, so that's pretty cool. I like the fact that you don't have to build up a warrior and then start from scratch if you decide you want to suddenly play a mage. So I really like the fact that they added that aspect into the game. And so here's some basic, attacks. I mean, even the attacks are pretty cool. They don't do auto attacks, so for me, I find it a little harder because then I have to really work on the targeting, but it's not too bad. I don't mind it. I think it would just take a little bit of getting used to for me, and some people prefer not to have auto attacks, so that's fine. Now, as far as the world goes, you get your quest, you go out into the world, but you don't walk out into the world. It's not an open world. You zone into a section. I assume that later on you can probably zone in with a group or something, but it is not an open world. You go in, you do your hunting and your questing, and then you're done. So for that, I think I would have probably preferred an open world over this. It's definitely a monster hunting game, which is what they say it is. But and I don't know if there's going to have an aspect of PvP in it. So far, I haven't heard or seen anything about PvP in the game. But for monster hunting, they do a pretty decent job. Here we have a large monster. There's going to be targets, parts of the body of the monster that you have to attack. Again, for me, I kind of struggle a little bit with the, targeting a specific area. But I think, again, if you are going to be playing this game for a while, I think that you could get used to the way it is done. So, overall, I still thought it was a lot of fun and great system. Now, another part of the game I kind of struggled with was the questing. I had a hard time figuring out where there were other quests to do. They do have a question mark on the map for your main quest, but here I found this side quest, and there really was very little indication on the map, maybe like a green little teeny tiny mark that there was a quest there. So I think I just kind of need to look at the map a little closer or know what I'm looking for in order to find the other quests. And here again we go into like an instance specific version of the quest where I'm helping this guy look for ghosts in his house and help get rid of the ghosts in his house. So, again, I really appreciate that they added some side quests in here. Really early on in the game, I'm sure that there's going to be a lot more side quests later on, but finding the quest was a little bit of a struggle. I think once I get used to it, that should be better. It would be nice if there was a little bit larger indication that there is a quest there. So again, just something to kind of keep in mind. It is nice. You can click on the map to kind of auto run to a certain place if you need to. So, that's good. And, overall, I have to say I had a hard time putting the game down, which, I can't ask for too much more when I first start out looking at a game, because I tried out several other, RPGs for the iPhone and iPad, and I had maybe 5-10 minutes of gameplay and I was done. So this, I played for a couple hours and I had a hard time putting it down. So overall, I would say definitely check out Rangers of Oblivion. It was pretty cool. And from what others have told me, they really are enjoying it as well. So definitely check it out, and I think you'll be pleasantly surprised. You're watching Video Gaming Over 40, and this is VGO Girl. And if you like this video, please go ahead and like and subscribe, and we will see you next time.